What's up, guys? It's your boy Firefox, and welcome back to the channel. Now, I'm a bit under the weather, so I apologize for any sniffling or anything like that throughout this video. But I hope you guys enjoy. This would be your time to click away from the video if you don't want to get any Pokemon SV, Pokemon Scarlet, Pokemon Violet leaks. Okay. So without further ado, we're gonna go straight into it. So this is a Twitter post by just the demo guy that has been going around the Pokemon Reddit, and we don't know if it's like 100% accurate, but this guy is talking from a place of being experienced play testing the game. Now I don't know how true this is because I just feel like it's so early to have a playtest for Pokemon SV, but nonetheless, we're gonna go through this, and let me know in the comments down below your thoughts after we've explored everything that he said. Okay, so he starts off with saying that I'm only able to access the game on Tuesday and Thursday, so news will be coming in a little slow. Apologies for now, though. The professor for the Quedaluna region is Professor Inibro. So two things off the bat there, guys. Quedaluna being the name of the region, and the professor for this generation being Inibro. Of course, there's a bunch of Spanish words, Spanish names, um, as we go through this new region because it's located in Spain. So yeah, not surprised there. He said he's joined by an assistant named Paula, who is known also who is one of several rivals throughout the game. Next, he moves on. Well, I guess he was conversing back and forth with someone. I don't know if it was in DMs or something like that. But the person asked, "Have you heard that audio track before?" He said, "Nope." Although it definitely does sound like the music I've heard in the game so far. Most battle themes are very rock heavy, so there's a hint at a rock heavy themed battle music. Lovely. I'm loving what you've posted so far. What days do you play test? Thanks. If I don't get any major warnings, I'll keep it up. So apparently he has been getting a playtest uh time frame to play the game and test it out as playtesters do. And he should be under NDA. I'm not sure if he didn't read his contract or something like that, or if it wasn't clear to him. But yeah, he's posting information out there and we covering it. Hopefully we don't get striked either. By the way, if you reach this point in the video, be sure to smash that like button because I'm going to be bringing to you guys all the news that's available. News, updates, leaks, rumors, potential rumors, everything is going to come through here and the community tab. So stay tuned to that. Subscribing will be a great help, and of course we're going to be playing the game live when it does come out, and I'm thinking about giving away a copy as well. Right, so we move on to the same conversation, I believe. There's also any other new or old Pokemon you remember seeing. He said Houndour and Woobat are available in the game, but those are the only oldies he remembers. Um, Now this is kind of odd to me. I guess during his playtest he didn't see Lucario that was in the trailer, or Pikachu that was in the trailer, or Ma Ma Mag Magma Mag Magnezone. Is that his name? Or Magnet, whatever his name is, guys. You know what I'm talking about. That was also in the trailer. Drifloon was in the trailer. So I don't know where he's, like, what part of the game he's at currently. But I mean, this does sound a bit fishy to me that he has only seen Houndour and Woobat. Anyway, he says thank you. Any new? Uh, the guy says there's an ugly eel Pokemon in an early game pond area. Don't know its name though. What made you want to start leaking the game? He said he heard from another member, and then it cuts off, and we don't know where the conversation continued. But the guy posted some images of the eels that he may have seen, and he said, "Wait, any of these?" And the guy said, "None of these actually." So it's a new one, and it's kind of small and yellow. Not sure what Pokemon that could be if it's a Pokemon from the past, but a small yellow eel is something that we haven't seen before. Moving on, I guess the conversation continued. He said, when did you start playing the play test and which versions are you playing? He said he applied for the job a few days before the announcement, only started playtesting last week, and he's playing Violet. The person who he's talking to asks, how's the character customization so far? And he said, it's all right. Not as many options as I'd hope, but it's still under development. And I'm still very early in the game. Things could change. Now, of course, saying things could change is really a good way if he's lying to kind of back up his claim, to state that he was, playing an early version of the game and it changed and yada yada. So, I mean, I doesn't say that this guy is 100% false, but as again, I go back to saying that it's so early to have playtests of the game. But then again, they did show us a trailer with a bunch of footage, so maybe it's already like playable, at least the first cut of it. So I don't know, we'll see. By next week, probably we'll get some more information from like Riddler Coup, or maybe tomorrow, because this post was just recently posted on the Pokemon Reddit community. He said it's not barren. I guess he's talking about like the environment of the game now. He said it's not barren, but there's not a lot of variety either. There seems to be a lot of flower themed locations so far. He also said you will meet new characters, plenty of them. He then said almost every character I've met so far has been an absolute delight, but Seal is definitely my fave. Not sure if who Seal is. Oh, actually, he said he's the stronger rival and doesn't actually come from Quidiluna. So there's another hint of another character in the game named Seal or Siel. I'm not sure how it would be pronounced. Also, if you guys want to follow just the demo guy on Twitter, it's at Presidento Reef. I'm seeing that correctly. At President of REA1 or Real, maybe. President of Real, maybe. You guys could follow him, and we would definitely be keeping up to date with him as well as he continues to provide information on, I guess, his playtesting. Hopefully, he doesn't get in trouble for this. He seems like something you would get in trouble for. Anyway, he says the person who he's talking to asks, how's his story? I know Pokemon has never known about good storytelling, but at least it's on par with Black and White and Black and White 2. Um, okay. Then the person goes on to say, oops, that was an accident. Okay, so some more information said was the evil group in this region, however, Team Howl. I'm not sure like how that fits into the whole uh I don't know theme of the game. Are are dead set on turning the region into an economic powerhouse. And we saw many windmills and stuff in the game, so maybe that's like a hint to that. And in a crusade to hunt down a certain bat Pokemon with the ability to destroy entire islands in a single flap. Oh wow. Their goal basically hinges on destroying the other region's farmland so that their own can become the most dominant in the world. Interesting. Quedaluna is basically a dead region. No money, no tourists, nothing. None of the other regions are interested in doing trade, but regardless, they're pretty happy over there, putting strong value on their culture and history. Now, we know Spanish people are very culturally um, proud people. They are proud of their heritage and their culture and like their folklores and all these kind of things. And they hold dearly to their history, even though some like villages and that kind of thing may be like very crowded and overpopulated. It doesn't like get in their way basically, and they actually use it to their advantage to enhance their celebrations and so forth and so on. As we go on, the person who he's talking to asks, is the whole school series correct? And adds our rivals from a competing school. Now I guess this person did go through the leaks of the 4chan Reddit post that talked about the school and your rival comes from this class and whatever, all these things. He said the school area is partially correct. Only one school, but there are two houses, so almost like what's the show? Is it Harry Potter with the houses? I guess. Despite changing per game, they don't really have any bearing on the plot. That's a good thing to remember there, or to point out that the school changes based on which game you're in. Now I find that very interesting, but yeah, they don't really have any bearing on the plot. So choosing, I guess, to go in one game because of a certain school wouldn't change the plot of the game. Style is in the same house as the player, and Paula is in the opposite. Okay. Is there a certain school mascot by any chance? Maybe in Pokemon to represent each house? He said no mascots. So this does not um, connect to the fact that it is Pokemon Brilliant and Brilliant, Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. So the school differences has no sway towards any one version of the game. Moving on, we have like two more images of this conversation. The guy was asking about the map. He said, what does the map look like and what are the names of the towns? Are there multiple? The guy said he can't remember the names, but there's quite a few. I find this kind of contradictory to the fact that he said the place or the area looks a bit um, like there's not a lot of like stuff in it. Can't remember which one was that. Like, let's go back a bit just to see. He said, how did he say that, boy? He said it's not barren, but there's not a lot of variety either. Okay, so he said it's not barren. Okay, okay. I guess it isn't contradicting then. He said, have you seen the map? He said, I have, but I wouldn't be able to draw it from memory. Good lord. Now, the fact that he said he has seen the map, but he wouldn't be able to draw it from memory could either mean he's covering up his tracks for it being fake, or this map is so grand and jam-packed with content that it's impossible for him to redraw what he saw. And then too, if he's not fine to the game, certain regions might be like blocked off, maybe. Not, not sure how it's going to be map-wise, being that it's an open world game, but we will see. He said, ha, alright. The guy was asking about crafting, but I don't think he went on to talk about it. Oh, he actually did. Okay, so he said, is there crafting and resource collection? Demo guy said, the only crafting I've heard about is making Pokeballs. Making Pokeballs? Again? Making Pokeballs. So similar to like Legends Arceus. I guess this is why they got us into that whole thing of making and crafting stuff, because they were heading in this direction. As I mean, obviously they were. But yeah, I guess you have to craft your own Pokeballs. But I'm not up to that yet. The guy said, oof, I'm running out of questions. Anything you want to tell me? And the guy says, I don't have a lot to say. The game is pretty good so far. So guys, if you want to follow Just the Demo Guy, he's on Twitter. And you can keep up to date with him. It looks like he's responding to persons who are DMing him about questions of things in the game. So yeah, if you want, you could check him out. So it was your boy Firefox. Hope this information was helpful to you guys. If you believe it, let me know in the comments down below. If you have questions of your own, let me know in the comments down below, and I will try to reach out to him as well and ask some of these questions and maybe make another video about it. Yeah, I hope this information was valuable to you guys. And if it was, drop a like on the video, guys. It will help both me and subscribe, because it will help you find more information of the game when I post it as information comes out. Yeah, until next time, I'll see you all. Peace out.